just look at those eyes and those little cheeks. Adorable. And then it has this textured back, which I like. This is Jen, ASMR. Subscribe before you fall asleep. Hi there, my lovely, lovely sleepy squirrels. I hope that you're all well. In this video, I have a whole bunch of things that I thrifted, partly for myself, partly to sell on eBay. And this stuff has been in a bag getting dusty for the last while, and I was just like, do you remember last year I was like, okay, I'm gonna do all this thrifting and garage sale stuff. I'm gonna film it and then I'm gonna sell it on eBay and stuff. And I did kind of do that. And then it took a back seat and then filled up my garage. And now I'm like, okay, maybe I can start doing that again. So I just grabbed the first bag out of the garage, and this is what was in it. There was something else, a card game that I've already taken out because me and my son played it. So that's not in here, but apart from that, everything else is in here. Some stuff I got to sell on eBay. There's one or two things just for me, and there's a pair of things I got just for ASMR. I'll probably sell them on eBay after if I don't want to keep them. But yeah, so starting off with this little basket, because it is full of fun vintage items. I did not buy them all at the same stall. This day that I went, it was in the summer. In the morning I filmed it, so I'll try and look out that footage and maybe pop that video up too. I went with my partner and my son, and we found some cool stuff. I think we went to 2 different villages that day. I don't think all was the same village, and I couldn't tell you what like came from where. Different stalls and stuff, but we're just gonna have a little look at everything and listen to everything. Just kind of spend some time rediscovering for me and just discovering for you all the stuff that I found that day on that sunny morning. Let's start with this little, what looks like a little blue bell, which is not. It's pretty darn dusty. I do not remember if it was already dusty when I bought it, because I bought it obviously like outside. I didn't really pay attention. I just thought it was a cute little mould. So it's a kitchen mould, probably for like little cake. I think it's probably for a little cake, but it could just be for decoration. So you have the little holes there to hang it up on the wall. And I really like this blue. I saw a bunch of things with this like dark blue glaze and then different patterns painted on it. I don't know where that is like traditionally from, but I've seen a bunch of stuff from there, or with that style, with a specific blue. when I was like really into it last year and the year before, I probably could have told you where this was from, but I've kind of forgotten everything. I haven't forgotten everything, but you know, it's not my like number one interest at the moment, so I need to get back into it. So I thought this was just adorable. So this will probably be for eBay. Sounds pretty good. Okay, what should we look at next? Should we take these little animals out? I have some little animals, and they are cloisoné, which is when you have the little metal objects, often can be like little animals or little objects, and they have the little metal kind of separating the enamel in different patterns and colors. I found two little birds like this as well. They were gorgeous. And this little horsey, little bronzy colored horse. The blue enamel is blue and yellow and red and green. Little bronzy hoofs. I got this from one of these stalls where I got most of the stuff that I got that day. It was a really, really interesting stall where the people were obviously resellers. Like, they had a lot of vintage stuff, like super vintage stuff, like old photos and frames and all sorts. I had a nice chat with the woman. And beside the horsey was this little bull. Little horsey, mostly dark blue. Well, blue. And then the bull is mostly white. And then we have different colors and patterns going through all the body, even the legs. Oh, gold tail and horns. Not real gold, I very much doubt. They're gold painted. And they have little holes on the bottom. I think that's just from like when they were molded. I always think they're just so pretty. All the things that are cloisoné. I was thinking of doing some nails mimicking that style at some point, but I think I would need to like really take my time if I was going to do that. It would be so pretty though, wouldn't it? It would almost look like stained glass window nails, if you've seen them. Similar effect, I think. So yeah, and I think I'll put these two on eBay as well. My plan was to like film the videos, do the hauls, and like put everything on eBay like just after, so that, you know, if somebody saw something they liked, they could go on directly and like link in the description kind of thing, but I'm not there yet. So if there's something you see and you like, it'll be on eBay at some point. Sorry. Okay, we have some rings. These were not in the same stall as the little figurines. This was just on like a random person stall. I wonder if I bought all 3 rings in the same place. These 2 for sure. I bought at the same time in this one, I'm not so sure. So this one is kind of like a gold colored band, like a crisscross, and lots of little gemstones. Well, not gemstones, you know what I mean, like little stones. So it's not like precious metal or anything, but it's nicely made. And even the back of the stones here are hollowed to let the light shine through. These rings are just for me, they're not for eBay. I don't know which fingers they fit on. Let me go for that one. There we go. There's a lot going on this hand. Let me remove maybe this one and pop this one instead. Yeah, that looks nice. So this will just get popped into my collection, and you'll probably see it in videos at some point. And then these, they're not sterling silver. They look like they might be, like from afar, sterling silver with turquoise, but when you get close you're like, yeah, no. They're just like, you know, silver colored metal, not super great quality, and not real turquoise, of course. But I thought they were cute still. So I grabbed them, and I thought I could do some silver stacks, because you may have noticed most of my rings are gold. And I literally have like 3 to 5 silver rings, and that's it. So I figured I would grab a few rings and try my hand at a little silver stack for a video or 2 as well. Plus, I received a little silver colored ring too from one of you guys in a package. You'll see that video very, very soon in my shorts. That sounds so weird. You'll see that video in my shorts, as in my short videos, not my shorts that I wear. Obviously. So yeah, these will be going in my ring collection to help me start a silver stack. Get my silver stacking game up. Put them to the side. Okay, and I got this Swiss Army knife, and this is actually for me, mommy and the family. And I figured I don't have one, so I should get one for when we go on long walks. We don't really do much camping, and if we did camping, it probably wouldn't be like super out the way wild camping. We're pretty tame, but a little penknife would definitely help us out for that. Even if it's just like a one-nighter at a log or something, definitely be helpful. This I got in like the same stall as this, in almost like I feel like I have the memory. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like it was an open suitcase with a bunch of knives in it. I have a memory of that, but I did film it, so I'll be able to reference. I'll see a reference of it if I edit that video soon. So yeah, it's not in absolutely perfect condition. Of course, there is a lot of stuff in there. Hold on, let me focus it back. So there's a lot of stuff in there. Well, I wouldn't say a lot. There's some gunk in there that needs to be sorted out, but it looks in pretty darn good condition, and I just need to probably just watch a video about it, of course, first, and just a little maintenance time with this knife. So everything is stainless steel, so I should be able able to restore it quite easily. But I will have to look online how to. So I'm happy about that. I can see myself doing some whittling or something just for the evening. Or using it in just random ways when we're out walking. I don't think I've ever even had a Swiss Army knife before. Not one of my own anyway. Okay, what else do we have? I see some more jewelry. It's not like high quality. It is a little vintage, but it's not like, that's not shell or anything, that's just plastic. And they're like little clip-on ones. But I just thought they were pretty cute just for like this style, like the vintage style. And they were really not very expensive, so I decided I would grab them and either put them in like a lot with some other things that were similar, or I would use them for some DIY. Oh, there we go. For some DIY to transform something else, because I thought that was pretty fun. And although they're not like super fancy expensive ones, they are still vintage, so worth more than I paid for them for sure. Okay, I got a little brooch with this cat on it. Isn't it silly? I in my 20s, like early 20s, like 19, 20, 21, 22, etc. I used to wear granny brooches. That's what we used to call them. All the time. I don't know why, I just had a fascination with granny brooches. It was very cool in my 20s. And this just reminded me of that, and I was like, oh yeah. Hey, little kitty. So I grabbed that. And then here we have some proper vintage makeup. Well, the cases, not the actual makeup. I hope there's no makeup in here. I'm pretty sure there is not. That's a mirror, I think, and this is like a little palette, but there's nothing in it, hopefully. I don't remember there being anything in it. We have this little scene on the front. Very pretty. Pretty little scene. And then it has this textured back, which I like. I actually got a lot of these kind of items in the French auctions a few years ago. I need to get all that stuff out again and restart my little project of selling the vintage French stuff online. Let me just pop this open. Ta-da! So we still have the little palette with the 3 separate parts here, and then a little mirror that needs a little clean, but it's alright. I have time to clean all this stuff before. And then, I don't know if you can see in the scene, we have this woman with this son, I think it's a little boy, and he's reaching for, I think, a bunch of grapes, and she has grapes on her head. It's very pretty. I think some people like these kind of little makeup cases, and they will just put their own, like decant their makeup into these so they can use them. I think that is so sweet and stylish. And then we have this mirror, which it almost seems like paper on the front. These flowers, it almost feels like paper stuck on, you know. It's not, but it feels like it. And it has a similar textured backing to it. And again, needs a little clean, a little TLC. But with these kind of vintage items, you don't want to clean too much. Because in cleaning, you can ruin the charm. There's like a fine line, and I'm gonna try and stay on the right side of that line. We have it, the little double mirror, which is very practical for makeup. We have those two. And then this little bowl, which you've been seeing since the beginning, is filled with these little hand-carved stone chess pieces. How cute is that? They just came in this bowl. I didn't buy the bowl. I didn't actually buy the chess pieces, to be honest. When I arrived at one of the stalls, there was like a cardboard box with a few items inside, and it was just like somebody had finished, gone home early, and were just like, take it. And I was like, okay, I shall take these because they are adorable. I don't really enjoy chess much myself, but I think that somebody who does would very much enjoy these. They're so cute. Look at them. Somebody made those. Somebody hand carved these. So pretty. And now that I'm playing with them a bit, I'm like, oh, this would be a good video. Like the sounds of these heavy stone pieces, you know. For sure. I'm not huge on my stone knowledge, like gemstones or types of stones and stuff. So I'll have to find out what these are. If anybody knows, let me know. I'll probably keep them for a little while before I sell them, to at least make a video out of them for sure. But isn't that lovely? Somebody made those. And I think there is only one piece that is broken, and that is probably why they were left. Let's have a little look. If I remember correctly, there is one piece broken. Aren't they so cute? I don't know which is which, by the way. I'm not into chest. That's the horsey, the knight. These look like they might be the pawns, and this one is like a larger one, so maybe that's like maybe the I don't know. That one, the bishop maybe. That's probably the king. That's horses. Or the knight, I guess. What are they all called? Is it rook? I'm not like huge on chess. Go. Oh, here it is. I think this is the broken one. Such a shame. I think it's probably just a pawn, which is probably the best case scenario if somebody wants to actually use these instead of just display them. They're so cool. Like, they look like little totem faces or something. Little pawns. That's them. That's the queen or the king, I'm not sure. We have them both here. Pawn, pawn, pawn. This one. Not pawn. Pawn. Pawn and pawn. You know what? I think the broken one was one of these, which makes it maybe a little confusing then. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little pawns. Then we have the king and the queen. Don't ask me which is which. Then we have these ones, which are, I can't remember what they're called. These are probably the bishops. Well, these go, I know these go on the outside. Not important. Yeah. And the horses. Put them on the right side, Jen. These ones. So I think it's the bishop that is broken, which is kind of a shame because it makes the bishop look like a pawn. I'm like, if it was just one of the pawns that was broken, that would make it a lot easier. So yeah. So if someone is interested in playing chess with them, it might be a little unfortunate. But for displaying these gorgeous little hand-carved stone pieces, it'll be cool. Probably have to do a video with them beforehand though. I think you will agree that they sound pretty good. I don't know what kind of stone they are, but some of the white ones are this kind of like transparent stone. How cool is that? Like some of the white ones are very like stripy and solid, like opaque, and then these ones are really like really glassy looking. Okay, so that is a little bowl. And I got 2 figurines. What kind of figurines? On this day. I'm a sucker for adorable figurines. Not like cutesy, like precious moments or this kind of thing. Or even those little white porcelain French looking ones. I'm not really into them. things like this. How cute. I actually have 2 of these now. They are string holders. So you pop the string, the ball of string in here. Like you can hang it up here, put the ball of string, and then the string comes out the mouth. So you can just take some. And I think the top is for the scissors. I could be wrong. Maybe you could put a little flower in there or something, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is for. But just look at those eyes and those little cheeks. Adorable. It's giving that kind of like Italian style with the flowers on the body. Adorable. So I think I will probably keep one of them and then put the other one up on eBay at some point. Oh, I am a sucker for these. You might have noticed. Okay, and the other figurine that I got is this lion. Look at this majestic shiny lion. It's Brazilian lusterware. I found a few pieces of the Brazilian lusterware. One piece I already sold. It was this gorgeous little blue gentleman cat. One of you guys actually bought it. I hope he's doing well. There was the keys that I haven't put up yet, and then there is this shiny lion. Just look at the luster. How shiny. Has that like metallic glaze to it. It's pretty dusty. I'm gonna need to give everything I'm showing you today a good clean. But yeah, he's pretty cute. I found another lion. I think it was like a little lion cub, and it was like a Russian made little figurine that I thought was adorable. I picked that up too. Not this day, not the same day, so I don't have it here with me, but it just reminded me of all the fun stuff I found. I'm excited to restart that project again. So yeah, the 2 figurines that I found that I could not leave without. Isn't it funny, because when you go to like a garage sale, like 2 different towns full, like, well, not full, obviously, like maybe 2 or 3 streets full of stalls full of figurines and stuff, and just abundance of stuff, and you'll go through and you'll be like, and there's just that one little thing that just hits the spot. It's like there's a million figurines, probably even like a bunch of cat ones, but this one hits the spot. Do you know what I mean? There's just something about that. I just love it. Okay, the next item, that's the second last item, is something I got for me. It's a puzzle, and I think you'll agree that it is probably very difficult. I got this as a challenge for myself. Kellogg's Fruit Loops, which, I mean, I've never had Fruit Loops. It's kind of an American thing, isn't it? But I know what they are, obviously. Supersized puzzles from Why Wow brands, made with recyclable material. 1,000 piece puzzle. 50 centimeters by 86 centimeters. There's this bird on it. I'm guessing it's like the Fruit Loops bird, because otherwise I don't get why it would be there. So yeah, I got this puzzle. I think this was the only thing taken good care of it. Okay, so we still have the plastic bag, so that's good. Oh, and they've actually stapled the bag shut again. That is a good sign too. I just finished a puzzle 2 days ago, 3 days ago maybe, and I filmed a lo-fi video of it, like tracing and tapping and stuff on it. So I need a new puzzle to get started, but I don't think it will be this one. This one seems like more of a challenge than I would like right now, although I mean it doesn't look too challenging. There's kind of a color gradient going along it, so I wouldn't class this as like one of those impossible puzzles, or whatever they're called. I think with the color gradient it should be okay. Do you think it's actually written Kellogg's in the front of it as well, on the actual puzzle, or not? I put 4 different puzzles aside for my next one. I'm gonna let you guys choose which one so that I can do a video with it at the end. You might see a poll on the community tab, or it might just pop up on Patreon. Shall see. This will be not my next puzzle, but maybe the one after that. We'll see. Oh, could I have 2 puzzles on the go at once? Since it's 1,000 pieces, and my like puzzle roll-up thing goes up to 3,000 piece puzzles, could I roll 2 up at the same time? Logistically, it doesn't seem very difficult, but in reality, it might be annoying. I still might try it though. Okay, so we have one more item to have a look at, and I think it might be the best item for ASMR because I bought it specifically for ASMR. So let me just grab it. Well, it's actually 2 items. It's like a little set, and it is this set of books. These cool covers. Very cool. It is number 1 and number 2, and it is Les Grandes Énigmes Judiciaires. Mysteries, enigma, like puzzles, mysteries, the big judiciary puzzles. I don't know. I didn't buy them for the contents, although I don't know how interesting they are. Well, like they've got like little red mark pages. Do you think that's like chapters? Let me try and find the red one. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, they've got the names and like photos and stuff of the people in the mysteries. So maybe my father-in-law will be interested in these. I'm trying to think of anybody else who would be, but I don't think I can think of any. I'm just interested in tapping and tracing on the covers. It's fine. This could definitely be its own video. So I have some jewelry for myself. I have some little figurines to sell on eBay. Some little vintage makeup to sell. I have some vintage books to do ASMR with. I have a Swiss Army knife to clean up. And I have some little stone chess pieces to make a video with too. Oh, and a puzzle to do. All of that makes me happy. I wonder if these are well-known books in France. Wonder when they were published. Are these like fake old, or are they actually old? (1977). Le présent tirage a été réservé par Historama pour ses amis. I don't know. 70s is vintage, but I think the stories are from a little further back. Yeah, 1839. 1952, the Domesday affair. Oh, we have a family and probably some tragedy to go along with that. 1887. Okay, I am actually interested in what's going on inside these books, but for now I'm just gonna ASMR. I'll see the rest out. Oh, the spine tapping. The spine tapping good. Spine tappingly good. Spine tapping. Okay, so let me just pop all this to the side and grab something for the middle of a blanket. Scratching outro. So I just grabbed the little bowl again. It just seemed like it should be in the middle. So I popped it back there. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you found it relaxing, a little interesting to see what I found in the French countryside last summer. I'll pop the link to my eBay. I think I always, like, it's already always linked in my videos, but if anybody would like to follow my little eBay shop to see any of this stuff in the future, I still have like a few things up from before, but there'll be a lot more this year, hopefully. And of course, my Patreon is always linked down below for those who would like to support my journey. if you join for €3 per month, you can have access to over 100 ASMR videos, fully no ads, and fully exclusive to Patreon. Okay, so if you made it to this part of the video, I would like you to pop a little bull emoji in the comments. Oh, let's do the bull or the horse. You can choose between the bull or the horse, or both. A little bull or a little horse emoji. If you're still awake. I have a feeling that this video was pretty sleepy. I was feeling a little in the zone this evening. And you can just pop that in with your regular comment, letting me know how your day was. If you're excited for the series to start up again, but if you are far too sleepy, you can just pop that little emoji in there by itself. Little bull or I don't know what you mean. I will see your support. I hope that every single one of my lovely sleepy squirrels are well, wherever you are in the world, whatever's happening around you. I hope that you can find your own little bubble of calm. For example, if you are in Lebanon, Tennessee, in the USA, like my lovely patron, Sandra. Hey Sandra, I hope you're well. Thank you for all of your lovely support. I have the best patrons. And I hope that you all have a lovely